What if we could speak about having goals and moving into the future self of us, like 5, 10, 15 years from now, or maybe even tomorrow? What if there is some more choose to that? What if there is some more aliveness to that, instead of just making a plan, like a 5 years plan, a 10 years plan, all structured, right? What if there is more aliveness in this whole thing? What if we could dive into destiny with a little bit more joy, with a little bit more, wow, this is an amazing path? Mm, what if we could walk through life with this possibility that the glass is half full instead of half empty, you know? So when we have our, mm, let's say we have our highest good in mind, right? I want to create the life for me in my highest good. This also includes everyone around me, but it also includes me, which is why I love that. It's not about all the time about, does this work for my mom? Does it work for my friends? Am I too not enough for those and those people? It's like it involves everybody. And it's like, I'm here to create the path that I enjoy, and I want to do it in my highest good, in the way how I can really feel alive, feel the joy, feel the happiness, just like in my veins. I love that. So, in the past, we have spoken a lot about letting go and, these old wounds that have been held back. And I feel like that's still amazing to do. However, if we are diving also into our destiny, into the 5, 10 years plan, but from a different angle, right? It's rather from an angle where you're like, okay, I want to get there. But instead of let my mind do it all, let it all be tuck, 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 tuck. What about if I can bring in some more joy into that path? What if I can do both? What if I can do, let's say, the healing path and simultaneously walk into the direction I really enjoy? What if I can speak my truth and be in my full expression, be my womanhood or manhood, and walk that path uh, with more truth, with more aliveness, with more, yeah, with more power, but like power from the pelvic area, like it's like this burning fire when it comes out, and it's like the volcano. Do you know that feeling, that sensation when you're like, wow, this is amazing? And you're just feeling into that, and you're like, oh, there is something in my way. Um, let's look at that, you know? And instead of I just dive only in the mud, let's go and use this simultaneously. And I feel like right now is a really good time to do that, to walk your destiny and also look back into what is over there, because that thing behind you, right? That can actually help you to maneuver yourself in a way more safe and grounded way. Like if you get that stuff out of your way, that thing in front of you will be, hmm, wouldn't say faster reached, but there is like this more direct line, and it's cool to work that way because it doesn't make it so heavy. It doesn't make it like I have to go through the mud and every single day and it's so hard, and that talk with my mom and with my dad and my inner child and my ancestral stuff and my lineage, and I'm not able to express myself, and I have all these pleasing things, and I'm an empath, and so I can feel everything. You know what I mean? It's like, instead of just doing that, let's dive into destiny. Let's dive into that world that is possibly there, but not just from a mind perspective, okay? I don't want you to make a journal prompts and then and be like, oh yeah, I need to do, like in that plan, I need to get married, I need to buy a house, I need to have two kids, maybe three, like, and then I need to have all those vacation plans. Like, no, that's not what I want you to do. Um, so if you're meeting the first time, hello, my name is Patricia. What are we doing here? Well, we dive into your true self. We try to discover what that means. What does it mean to be you? What does it mean to walk your path without that thing in the back that feels like a backpack? But not a nice one, it's like a heavy stone one. But what if we can make it a little bit lighter so you don't have to do this and be like, oh, it never happened, but like, huh, I can walk forward while I don't need to look backwards all the time. Like, I can, and sometimes I have to because I'm walking into my new line here, but I don't have to go and look back every single minute, because it's not triggering me the same way than it used to. And maybe it comes layers, maybe this whole thing comes layers, where you have to work on it a couple of times, and that's fine too. Like, there are so many different ways, and there is not a right or wrong. So, yeah, this is what we are doing here. And yeah, if you like this content, don't forget to subscribe, comment, let me know what you think about working on your destiny. Like, does it light you up? Like, it totally lights me up. So tell me, does it light you up too? Uh, um, are you someone who loves to dive into your potential, but then ground it into your body? Are you someone like that? And if so, how do you do that? I'm curious to hear. So, with that said, let's dive into today's episode, okay? And yeah, what I want to do first is kind of an acknowledgement of where you are, okay? Kind of a, okay, well, this is very difficult for me. I have here a little pile, I have here a little pile, but regardless of this, I'm allowing myself to dive into what might be possible for me in this lifetime. I'm not speaking about um, fairy tale, although I can feel like it. It's more about the sensation that I want to awaken in you. It's not about so much of, okay, I want to get this and this and this. It's more about, how do you want to feel every day? What sensations do you want to feel in your body? What does it feel like to be you in 5, 10 years? Can you already give your body some kind of influence on that? Can you send your body a little like intro in how that may look like, you see? And can you actually call it in for you? Can you allow yourself in your highest good? Can you allow yourself to be like, okay, you know what I really want is to feel healthy. I want to feel joy every single day. I want to feel beautiful. I want to feel acknowledged. I want to feel um I want to feel more love in my life, you know? Whatever that may be, right? And maybe this is super hard for you right now. So then just stick with one feeling, right? One sensation that you could possibly feel into, right? Like, what does it mean to feel into a sensation? Well, you're doing this every single day. Every single day, you're practicing something with your mind. Your mind is usually repeating what it knows. So it's not really experimental like what we are doing here. It's more like, hmm, let me repeat what I already know because that's kind of safe. And I know what's gonna happen. Like even if it's not safe because I'm getting hurt, but it's what do I already know where I know the outcome. It's that kind of thing. You know, where do I know the outcome and that's going to be reproduced. But what if I dive into let's take love, okay? Let's take love. So imagine there is a streamline coming from, let's say, the ether, right? We get really experimental here. I have to say, I'm not often doing this on YouTube, but why not? Why not? So let's think of receiving love from the cosmos, from the ether, right? Let's pretend for a second that you can receive that just because, right? Just because, just fully open. Just be like, okay, let's just try. What is here? What is here for me, right? What is here for me? And then just allow it to come into your body and you can see maybe like how it comes into your body, right? How love is just entering your field, right? And it's this unconditional love. It's not human love, okay? It's not your mom's love or your dad's love. It's like this sensation in your body of like, this feels like home, you know? It's like you're calling something in that is so light. It's so delightful. It's so joyful. You just feel it, how it softens your body, how you start to remember who you are. Okay. It starts with remembering that you are not just this body, you're way more, but your body is so cool. It's such a cool tool. It can feel so much, but we closed ourselves down to not feel because it was so overwhelming. So yeah, let's just open it up so you can close your eyes if you want, and just imagine how your heart gets more open, how you're looking forward in your life. Okay, I mean, you can imagine like a timeline, and there is like the timeline you're standing on right now, and then you're looking forward, and you can feel when you look forward how this love is just penetrating your whole body, how it's just influencing your whole body, and basically um making you feel more nourished, making you feel more in peace, making you feel more alive mm, and soft and gentle. And you can see and sense how easy it actually is to have more compassion for yourself, more compassion for others, less judgment, um, more at ease in daily life. You're not leaking or lacking anything of, mm, I don't have any resources. It's like it's already given, it's already there, it's already with you. And now, when we look at that timeline, like where it's coming from, right? Can I walk? Can I make like one step in front of that sensation without me trying so hard to look back or to be like, oh, um, I don't have the 10-step plan. I don't have a manual. We are so much in our mind thinking, I need a plan. What if it shows up? Every single step shows up. Every single step. So let's draw this in. Let's draw in more trust into who you are, and that you're more than capable in walking in that truth that you already are. How about that? Calling in trust. Like, what does trust, real trust, mean in your body? What does it mean for you? If you feel more trust, what does it mean if trust is all over your body, in your cells, in your blood, in your veins? What does it mean for you when you look down into your feet? Is it easier for you to make a little step forward when you feel that trust, like that trust from the cosmos, from the universe? They already have this trust in you. Can you allow it to be more present in your body? Can you feel into your body what it means like to be in this absolute trust center of who you are? And you feel into that. And maybe you just made one step forward. And now the next step that you want to do with the other foot doesn't really work. So you're trying to go there, but it seems like kind of blocked, like almost like a stone next to you. Maybe not. Maybe you just make another step and that's cool. But maybe there is some kind of rock, or you're like, I can't move forward to like let the flow more in. And then you can be like, okay, what if I look at that stone? You see, that's what I meant before. It's like I can feel the joy in the happiness and the love and the trust in my life already, even though if I know I have to heal a lot and I have to look at my wounds, it doesn't matter. I can still feel both. You see, like allowing yourself to feel that grace that I can feel both. Like, I don't need to feel like crap all the time. I can feel both and be like, hey, I'm inviting both. Like, I'm so here. I'm so here to um feel my wounds. I'm so here for that. And I'm allowing my destiny to be present too. I allow it all in to feel that. And I know that I'm held in that. I know I'm held with the cosmos, okay? Like the belief that I have to hold it on my shoulders is like, no, you don't. There's the whole cosmos who helps you to hold it. You don't have to do it by yourself. You have to allow and surrender actually to that. Let me ask for that support. If I don't have anybody, like as a human, I can ask for that cosmos support, right? I can ask to be held. Because the idea of this whole thing is that you are already loved by the cosmos. You are already here on this planet because you deserve to be here. You are already here, meant to shine. You're meant to be present. You're meant to show up. You're meant to show up with your gifts. You're meant to glow. You're meant to share who you are. That's already here. It's already present, you know. So then let's look at that stone and feel into what is that stone? Like, and not like, really, do I have to? It's like welcoming it in and be like, oh, you're here. What is it that you want to tell me? What is it that you want to help me with? You see? How about we ask the wound, what do you want to help me with? Instead of, you're annoying. You really annoy me. Really? I don't want you. Let's look at it as, oh, you're here to help me. How can you help me? Can you show me? Can you show me what this block is? Maybe it's something that you need to look into and dive into a bit further. And yeah, keep a journal next to you, you know? Or it is maybe something that just wanted to be seen for a little bit and just integrate it into your being and be like, okay, I accept you. You're not outside there. I accept you to be inside of my heart. And I'm letting it flow through all the love and all the cosmic energies that are surrounded right now to hold you. I don't need to hold you by myself. I can actually hold you from the whole cosmos perspective, right? You could even like ask like higher consciousness to be present, okay? Be experimental. Like be open to feel something new that you have never experienced. So what? You don't need to explain it to anybody. You can just dive into your body sensation and be like, you know what? Even if nobody gets this, it doesn't matter. That's the cool part. You don't owe anybody an explanation of what you're trying to do. All you need to do is this awareness that, hey, I can just open up and dive into the body's world of what my body feels like and be like, oh, hello. Let me show you how I can surrender to my body and let all these remembering parts that are, I wouldn't say hindering, but I would say that are maybe on your destiny line that want to be felt and that want to be seen. See, healing those wounds is not such a hard act. It doesn't need, I don't know, how much from you. All it wants to be is to be seen. And it's great to talk about it. But what about you feel it? What about you feel that? Like that stone that is in front of you. What about you feel that and you feel the heaviness? And you're like, oh, poor thing, I never took care of you. How about I do that now? How about I do that with so much softness and so much care for myself, for parts I didn't want to see? And I'm like, you know what? Just gonna hug you now. I'm just gonna take you in and I'm just gonna let you be floated through love, through my destiny of what I'm about to see next. Hmm? What about that? What about starting to look at it like this? Okay, I leave you here from my heart to yours. Uh, explore, explore your destiny. You can dive into karma, you can dive into your past, you can dive into everything, but do both. Do both. Dive into destiny, dive into your karma, dive into your dharma again. Uh, Dive into all those aspects that are you, that could potentially be you, and something that you thought is you, but it might not be true. You see? Like, dive into that and integrate it into your body. Feel it in your bones. Feel how this is actually changing your structure from your body. Like this feeling more trust inside of you, feeling more alive, feeling more peace and love. It's so crucial that we have this peace inside of us because that allows us to be like, okay, what do I want to do next? You see? So allowing yourself to feel peace. You don't need to always be in your mind and trying to figure it out. Allow your body to help you, to support you, to be on your journey. And yeah, if you want to do more things like this, you can send me an email and you can work with me one on one. I just closed the group program, unfortunately, so that's sold out. But you can still work with me on one if you want to. And with that said, thank you so much for being here, for showing up. I know it's not always easy, but I can see that more and more people start to understand what it means for them. And for me, it's great to witness. I love to witness all your journeys. I love to witness and hear what you're about to do next, how you are planning to grow. And yeah, make sure it's your life and not somebody else's. Okay?